welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hey, my name is Michelle. Very nice to meet you. And if you guys are coming back, hey, what's up? So today I'm going to do an eye look using the Revolution Friends palette. Yay! I had gotten this some time ago. It's been sitting around and I said I need to go ahead and check out the palette. So when you open her up, there's a little mirror on that side. And these are the colors right here. It is a neutral palette. Let me go ahead and take, my gosh, the color saver off of it so you can see better. So those are the colors right there. I know, it looks like it's been through a war. And so those are the colors right there. It is a very neutral palette. It's more on the pink side. There is the brown right there. And some of the names of the palette is Autumn Leaf, 28 Minutes, Moo, Vegetables, Pies, Full, 16 Pounds, and Maternity Pants. And so if anybody's ever seen the episode of Friends where I believe it's Joey and Monica, I think, is making the turkey, and I think it's Monica that winds up putting it on her head, or Joey got it stuck on his head. Can't remember the episode fully, but comment down below and let me know if you remember the episode and how did it go. So also, you guys, before we get into the palette, make sure you give me a thumbs up because it really does help my channel to grow. Let YouTube know that you like my content. Also, hit that notification bell because I have a couple of hauls coming in, one from Amazon and one from Miss A, and a few others that are coming up. Also, hit that subscribe button down there because it is free, and I would love to have you here as a new family member. So make sure you guys go ahead and do those 3 things. Also, share me out. I would really appreciate that. So let's go ahead and dig into this palette. So I always like, and I'm going to try to bring the computer up a little bit so you're going to feel like there's an earthquake. Earthquake. So this way you guys get a little bit more up in front of me, and so this way I could show you kind of like what I'm going to go ahead and do. So I always like to, and as if you guys see, I have a hood over here. See how it folds over? It's more on this side than on this side. So I always like using a bigger brush when I do my crease. So, and I generally go above my crease line. I don't go in over here because if I did, you really wouldn't see my makeup. So I always go very further up on my crease. So I'm going to go ahead and use this 10 pounds right here. Looks more like a neutral base shade. So I'm going to look at the mirror over here. So, well, I'll do it this way. See, I go above my natural line. Okay, so that color is, I think, a little too light for me because I'm not seeing very much on it. So I'm going to go to the next color, which is going to be 25 minutes, which is this one right here. So I'm going to switch over to that one. And like I said, I picked this up relatively cheap on Makeup Revolution. I saw it. I was trying to get more themed palettes. And I saw this one and I was like, hey, this is not bad. All right, that color is showing up a little bit better. And you see how I go above my crease. Now I'll go into my crease, but I tend to go above my crease. All right, so now what I'm going to do to make this color Go a little bit more. I like to pack sometimes my color. So I'll tap, 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 tap the color. And then I'll go ahead and do like these little window wiper kind of motions and little circles. Just to, and I like to go into my inner half. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Pack, 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 pack. Try to get the color on. I mean, the color is there. I don't know how much you guys are seeing on your end versus what I see in real life. So there is a brown there. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take a smaller little angle brush. The reason why I like this one is that then I'm going to put another color. I'm going to put, let's see, because those are all shimmers. All right, I'm going to take this purple color right here, this pink, purple, maroon color, and I'm going to lightly I don't want it to be overpowering. And see how I'm putting it more in my natural crease. I'm going to expand it, but I just want to see how the color works. I'm just going to put it in my outer half. And I'm probably going to take a fluffier brush just to get it more blended. But we'll see how these darker colors blend out. Somewhat fades, but I'd rather have a palette. I mean, you always like to have a palette that the pigment is there. I mean, the pigment is here, except you're going to have to build it up. And I'd rather have that I work with it than it being so, you know, you can't move it, or if it's too dark all at one time, it's hard to go ahead and get the look you want. So I don't mind one that you have to build up a little. I mean, I don't want to put like 20 pounds of layers on my eyes. So I'm just blending it all in a little bit more. All right, sorry. I have to sit back a little just to see what the heck I'm doing. The mirror that I have here, it's a cute mirror, but it's small. Like I said, this is the first time I'm using this palette, so. And I always have a bald spot right there. You see that? For some strange reason, color just hides right there because I think there's where my hood more is on this side. Okay. I'm going to go in with this more brighter shimmer right here. And let's see what it does. It's pretty. I don't know if you guys could see it. It has like a dual color on it. I see the pink and I see a gold in it. So I'm going to do something else after this. It is pretty. Alright, and what I'm going to do is this shimmer color, which is a little bit darker, what I'm going to do with that is that between that darker color and that lighter one, I'm just going to tap that in there. Just to try to give like a transition kind of shade between the two. Alright. So I am going to take, I know, it's really funny you guys, but I do like working with my fingers sometimes. What I'm doing is just adding, I am going to deepen up those corners in a minute. So with a little bit of that brown, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Like I said, very simple, easy look. Nothing too hard about it. So now I am going to take a flat brush like this. And what I'm going to do is take that first deeper color and just drag it on underneath my lower lash. Don't you know it's always so hard not to make funny faces as you're putting on makeup? I always want to go, okay. So now I'm going to take a little bit of that brown. And I just wanted to deepen it up a little bit more. Okay, so this is what we got so far. So now I'm going to take a little bit of that brown, that dark brown color right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on this flat brush right here. And then all I do is go into like my little crease right there. And I tend to tap it in there. Just because I think it just deepens up that spot. It gives it a little bit more dimension. See, it's changed the look in a way, and it's just a little bit of that in that crease area itself. So it's just very, very little, very, very faint. And what I'm going to do is now put a little bit more of that darker purple color. Just so this way it's not that much of a difference. So now let's see what I'm going to do. I know this is not the best brush, you guys, but I'm going to take that color right there and put it underneath my brow bow. Alright, and then I'm going to take a smaller little brush right here, and I'm going to just spray some of my little setting spray kind of thing, and I always do it on my desk. I'm going to take that same color on the brush to just brighten up that inner corner. Okay. All right. And you know what I want to try to do? I have another flower. I'm going to take that sparkly one right there that I used my between the two colors. Now, let me see if I have... Aha! I don't have. I know you're going to hear a whole bunch of stuff. Let me go and get... Do I have here? I don't. Let me go grab my liner and put on my waterline, and then I'll be right back. Hold on.